Okay. Listen to that. That's not acceptable. But that's Konica Minolta. Not going all the way with the contrast. This one's really got to be lightened up. The actual image doesn't sit straight on the glass. It's a little bit, it's about 1/2 centimetre or about a bit over 1/2 centimetre off the glass. So let's see how we go. This one, we'll show you what it is. I think it's almost 1/2 centimetre. You can see it's got a lip. This is our theme, but you can see that lip. It's about 1/2 centimetre or so, maybe a bit less, but this is what we're going to use. This was really tasty, really delicious. I really enjoyed eating that. It's really good. So let's just slip and slide it on the glass and see if we can make it into something even better. So this is a little bit tricky. Let's see how we went. That's interesting. That's really strange. Look at that. That's almost like contained within the whole thing. So I'm wondering if we're going to make this into a mirror image, into something interesting. So we're just going to take this and we're just going to throw it back on the recycle pile. And we're just going to use this as our master copy. But that's Ben & Jerry's. That looks kind of strange for a Ben & Jerry's. Well, let's see how we go with the Ben & Jerry's. Use the Ben & Jerry's copy, this one, as our master copy. I just thought I'd reiterate, just to make sure you got it. And make sure that I showed the paper before putting it on the glass. So let's see how we go. Copied paper. Now I'm wondering if we're going to take put some zoom to it. Maybe we're going to make the vertical a bit larger, so we can get whatever. We're not going. Well, you'll find out what I'm doing. So 100 and I'm going to call it 118%. We're going to add 18% for some reason. So let's just go here. We're going to make this into a 4-way mirror image. I wonder if we're going to do it as a negative or if we're going to do it as a positive. Keep the Ben & Jerry's colours. Contrast, we're going to add more of that. Copy density, we're going to darken it. Colour balance, we're going to ramp up the colours. Okay, let's see if this has come up a treat. So if we've got the right enlargement, the colours, this will hopefully be our first quadrant. So let's see how that goes. See how it goes. Let's see. Right, that looks good. This is what we needed. We needed to get that off the edge. So that's going to make an interesting mirror image. So that's our first quadrant. And you can see the colours have all come back to life, albeit with some rainbows from the movement. So that's our first quadrant. And this will be our second quadrant. So we got it right. It looks good. Our intuition played well this time. So let's see how we go with this one. Hopefully it won't curl too much. I don't want it to curl too much, especially being as nice as this. Sort of curling sort of spoils the whole composition a lot of the time, which is really sad, but hey, it's hard to keep the moisture out, you know, and photocopiers and their supplies are sensitive to moisture. So yeah, it's an electrostatic process. It's basically, you know, electrostatics. So basically you need, for the static electricity to work well in this system, how do I explain it? Shit, I don't even know enough about the system myself. I haven't been a photocopier technician since 1997, and now this is nearly 28 years since nearly 21 years since I left the profession. Yeah, I wasn't able to do it because of my disabilities, I'm afraid. Sorry, folks. I'm disabled. Don't be disappointed. I can do this really well, as you can see. Only thing is I forgot to put in 2 copies. Sorry, guys. Anyone could make that kind of error. So we're just going to go through that 3-step process again. So we're just going to take our first one, and this is our first mirror, and put it on there. We'll just put it there for now and just line it up when I've got the other. So this is our second mirror. So we're just going to put our mirrors together. We've already got a curl on up there and a curl here. It's a bit of a nuisance. It's a little bit chaotic with this sort of problems with paper stock absorbing moisture and shit like that. It's a real pain in the ass when you're trying to make videos that show you art. But then it wouldn't be the same, maybe. Maybe it shows a bit of character, adds a bit of drama to the work that I do. After all, you know, it'd be boring videos if everything went right all the time. So we're just going to, it's not the greatest. It looks really bad here. We're just trying to slide that. See, that's the problem with this curling. It's so annoying. It's so difficult to correct and try to work around. But anyway, you guys and girls can see what the image is supposed to be. It looks like an X, like X for Xerox. But hey, we're not photocopying on Xerox equipment. We're photocopying on Konica Minolta equipment. But hey, both companies are shit anyway. They need a real shake-up. Both those companies need to be reformed by toner heads or photocopier nerds. Enough of that. The nerds will inherit the copier world.